You caught me in the middle of my cooking show. So when my internet messed up, I started just messing around, farming up ingredients and searching out recipes and just doing kind of boring stuff that I don't normally do on stream, or at least not as much. I mean, I don't actually. This was the first time I really played the game off stream. But it's that stuff that I kind of put off because I only do it when it's opportune. So like I went out and get farmed up. I cut some grass. I don't usually do that on stream. I don't usually like try to do that. So I got a bunch of wheat, a bunch of rice. I wonder if cane sugar can be harvested or if you have to buy it. I need more cane sugar. I'm running out. But right now we are cooking. I've cooked a few things up. I was very disappointed to see the creamy heart soup didn't actually give you bonus hearts. I knew that was probably going to happen because it requires conflicting mods. Like you need to put the hydromelon in there and yeah, and the Volt fruit. So that those two together on top of the hearty stuff, that's they're all going to cancel out. You're not going to get anything. These were supposed to be loaves. I'm very disappointed that you can't put meat into the crusts or into the bread. This I'm bummed because you can't really put any buffs on it since it requires you to cook with the gloom, but they do look nice, and it does mean that I can just make a cake that heals, but if it just heals, that's kind of a waste of a cake. I'd rather not use those ingredients like that. Maybe I could just put another dark clump in it. You know what? Let's see how much that gives us if we do that. Where the clumps going? I got a couple. We are cooking under a blood moon right now, so I'm going to be really quick with my actions. Yeah, warding dark cake, gloom resistance. I mean, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. 8 minutes. Oop, almost pause. Oh. Alright. I feel like the monster cake is best for the endurance or the hearty. Probably the hearty. And then I can do regular cake, carrot cake or something for the endurance. I don't know what this was. It was something. I don't know what it was. I'll see that. It's because I thought the horn was going to count as a monster part, and it doesn't. I'm mad about that one. But it's okay, because now we have this. Ultimate carrot juice. I tried to combine something, forgetting that the honey itself has its own buff, so I can't. It's just gonna, no, it's not gonna work. But the hearty egg pudding and the chili egg pudding, I'm very happy with. Then we got the cake and the mighty fruit cake. The mighty fruit cake. Unfortunately, you can't get it higher. It's like 1 point below the attack buff, but in order to qualify as a fruit cake, you have to put that extra apple or berry in. You can't do you can't do 3 bananas. So let me try it real quick, just to confirm. Bananas. Yeah, yeah, that was mighty fried bananas, which are fine. That's a great item, but it's not a fruit cake. Where's my banana nut bread? Come on. All right. What else did I want to try and make? We did an egg pudding. We did a fruit cake. I haven't made any pies. Where's the pie recipe? So it's wheat, butter, sugar, and fruit. Will give us a fruit pie. Ah, it's the butter. I was like, wait a minute, shouldn't I have been able to make one? Alright, so this is my last sugar. So we're going to be done with cake and baking. Or do I do a meat pie? No, okay. What kind of buff can I actually get? So, on my notepads, I have a cheat sheet for recipes and a cheat sheet for buffs. I listed how many points you need and the notable items that give points. I only bothered to list the ones that give 1 point and the ones that give 3 points, because the rest give 2. The exceptions are down at the bottom with hardy and stamina, which I just have them listed out. And honestly, those are the ones where it doesn't matter as much because you still get all the points. Whereas if I were to cook these 2 bananas together, the threshold, they don't break the 5 point threshold to get to an attack buff 2. I'm essentially wasting an extra banana. In fact, I'm wasting bananas in general. I could use a thistle for this and it'd be just as effective. And I don't want to waste ingredients. It doesn't look like we can get to any buffs that would be useful. Except for hardy. But there's no hardy fruit. Do hardy fish, do a fish pie. Let's do a fish pie. Oh, I didn't mean to skip. Hardy seafood. No, pie. I think there's not a fish pie. Well, there goes all the last of that. Did I have any other cool things to make? We don't have the cheese, so we can't make tomato. I kind of don't want to make breads. We can make another pudding. Can I did a chili pudding. Maybe we could do a spicy pudding. Do the spicy bread, though. I don't need it. Like a ton more ingredients. Get our drink. Got our hardy elixirs. Bread, drink, cake. Noble pursuits, we don't need the blood moon to make. You just throw a golden apple in. This is good enough. It says 7 hearts, but you're going to get the extra. You're going to get the 3 extra every time. This is going to be a crit. What made this one? Oops. Didn't mean to sort. Ew, why are... Oh, because it's just generic food. Yeah, I gotta get rid of those. What made this one? Oh, that was the hardy. I put the hardy radish in, and it can't do hardy because of the conflicting. I forgot again. I just wanted to check. I was like, well, maybe because the noble pursuit is made with those conflicting ingredients, maybe after it checks the recipe, it might give you a chance to add a new buff. And it's like, no, Numnut, it does not. Alright, it's alright. We have some extra healing items laying around. But yeah, we don't need the blood moon to make noble pursuits. So, got a tough pumpkin, love that. Tough salt grilled fish, gonna get rid of those. Salt grilled fish. Mighty fried bananas. I'm glad I got the 3 buff, but that was the crit. Gotta get rid of some of these. I think I liked having my row of drink better than having the different, like I'm mostly cooking just to experiment here. I'm not actually going to keep most of these foods. But I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep getting familiar with the cooking till I know these recipes by heart. I mean, the cakes are easy. The breads are super easy. And the breads are actually great. You can make some good loaves because it only requires wheat and salt. So you have 3 spots where you can add in quite a few. You can add in a lot of ingredients and get to that tier 2 buff. So like with the chili and the spicy, I added 3 mushrooms, and now I've got a tier 2 buff. And I think both of those happened to get the critical cook for the duration, because I think that's a lot of duration for that. That's normally what it would do. In fact, let's go ahead and do something with the bread, because I have lots of salt. Okay, do another loaf. Do a loom loaf? It's not going to look any different. What do we got? We can get to a level 2 speed. Maybe we can get the buff and get a 3 speed. So it's the mushrooms only give 1. Lizard, carrot, and shrooms only give 1. So these give 2. Alright. I have an X for the 3. Is there not something that gives 3? Anyway. Yeah, look at that. See? And it does a lot less, but I think speed gives you a lot less speed. I don't know. We need to try another recipe. Oh, almost didn't pause. Just lost like 2 seconds of cooking. Ugh. Alright, let's make another loaf. And let's do... Let's just use a valuable ingredient to make some money. I forget, like, which of these are actually valuable while... The pumpkins? I don't think the pumpkins are that valuable. Well, here, let's just do defense. So this is going to be a level 2 buff. Let's see what this tough bread brings out. Another 9-minute and 30-second boof. But like I said, I think that's, again, a critical on the boof, because the ingredients, I believe, will add up to 5 hearts. If the wheat's going to give 2. I don't think the salt gives a heart. And then the mushrooms together, yeah, so that's 5 hearts. So yeah, I think we just, again, got the critical cook on the duration. Which, if we were... Is it again? I'm going to keep making these until we get one that's not, because that's not going to have much else to do right now. I ran out of sugar, so we can't make anything too exciting. But honestly, if this is going to be the first episode using... the first episode of... I gotta figure out what to call it. Cooking with Link? Blood Moon Cooking? I'm not always going to be under a blood moon. Ninja Cooking. Ninja Cooking Show. We'll always have the ninja suits on. There we go. Alright. Sorry, this is the pilot episode. You're getting the director's cut. Yeah, let's go do it again and see if it happens. Well, it's good that bread is our focus, because you know, bread is the foundation. Yeah, there we go. See? So that's the time you normally get. So this is the best loaf. This is the loaf I would want, because it gives me the 3 buff without having to add like a porgy to it. But I could just add a porgy and then have extra armored porgies, so we can do this. If I add a porgy, I can do 2 mushrooms, and this is going to be an extra heart. So it's going to be 6 hearts, but we want it to get the buff in the duration, not the hearts, and I don't think it can get the buff. I don't think, like when it rolls for the buff, I think the getting the defense up shouldn't happen, because it can't go any higher. So we should either get hearts or duration, right? Alright, so that's how... Oh, that's right. You can't put fish in bread. That's... Anyway. Guess we can't make our fish sandwich. You know, I think it's because when you add fish or meat to an item, it usually comes with its own modifier, like its own, like not modifier, but like for the title, it's like, you know, seafood this or meat that, you know, those things change the way the recipe's titled quite often. And I think that might be why, is because it sees the fish and it's like, all right, what it needs to pick a recipe that starts or that has fish in it. Because I don't think you can just throw fish into food. You know, I'm telling you, making elixirs is much easier than cooking. Cooking is top tier. If you can get some good recipes, and I don't mean just throwing 5 bananas into a pot and saying you're the strongest. No, I mean like you make that banana bread, and you got to get the critical cook, so it gives you the ×3. Oh, we're not gonna get it. Yeah, we're getting banana bread. That mighty wheat bread. That's how you cook. See how many more times we can cook. Yeah, we got more time. the 30 seconds of the blood moon is almost like 30 minutes because I was doing this yesterday and I had to stop because I ran out of time because I had stuff to do. And then now we're still doing it. Do another sunny loaf. I like the sunny loafs. Yeah. Zelda's Lullaby. Love Zelda's Lullaby. I like all the Ocarina music. Ocarina had the best music. Okay. Alright, so that's 2. These don't provide hearts. This looks going to heal 3, 6 hearts. What was the critical cook on that last one? Is there no... So I guess the critical cook doesn't apply to the sunny, but then it didn't give me extra healing. Huh. Well, I wanted to be able to recover hearts on top of that, so if I put the meat in, though, it's going to turn into something else, isn't it? Let's try. It's going to be a sunny grilled meat, right? Yeah, sunny salt grilled meat. Alright. We got the extra hearts that time. Then I need to put... What has... Without giving me a buff, what actually heals a lot? Right, these things. A tomato. Another 2 hearts. Or could I have the golden apple? If that's the case, then this is a recipe that you can make without a blood moon. Because the golden apple will give the crit. So this sunny bread, the sunny loaf, might actually be a decent healing item. Because it heals the amount of... So with the sunny stuff, what I really want from a sunny recipe is I want it to heal as well as recover the hearts. Because anyone can throw 5 flowers into a pot and be like, I'm gonna break the gloom. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, but now you still have empty hearts. Which I guess you could, maybe it's okay, so here's the philosophy here. This is the whole idea here, is that this isn't about cooking the best. Like, it's not about like, I'm playing a game, so what I'm going to do is put 5 sunnies into the pot and make some fried greens that's going to give me, 15 hearts, and then I'll just throw a single radish in there, cook that up, and then eat those things together, and that's going to fully heal me. It's like, all right, fine. You're fully healed with 6 ingredients. Congratulations. What Link just ate was a plate full of Sunny D's and a fat-ass radish. And I don't mean fat-ass radish. I mean a fat-ass radish. Have you seen that radish? You've seen the booty on this radish. But anyway, that sounds like a miserable meal. Like, I doubt these things taste good. It's medicine. It doesn't even recover hearts. Soaked in sunlight. I mean, that might be good, but this is medicine. And then you're going to stuff a radish in and say, oh, it's a meal. No. Well, I mean, not together, obviously, because the buffs would conflict. No, my link's going to have a loaf of bread. Herby bread. This would be delicious. Going to go crunch. Well, I mean, actually, it's probably going to be stale bread because it's going to be in this inventory for weeks. But, yeah, it's going to go crunch. It's going to enjoy it. And if he has more hearts to recover, he's going to eat another loaf. Or I can have this, I think I may actually, the way I'm going to do it, have this loaf of bread and wash it down with this drink. That's how I recover my hearts. So, is that more expensive? Absolutely. I don't care. It's better. I wish I could get buffs into the Noble Pursuit, but these will just be my healing from now on. Get rid of some of this stuff. We still have cooking time, so let's put together Um, wheat, butter, salt. I don't need... Okay. I don't actually need sugar for the pie. So let's do... Hearty pie? Oh, it's alright. We didn't need the critical cook for the hearty pie anyway. And I think there's still critical cook. Like, I think as long as it's all gloomy in the background, you can get that cook. Yeah. Yeah. Not that think it did anything. Hearty wheat bread. That's not a pie. Oh, it's... No, yeah. Wheat, butter, salt. Maybe this is not a vegetable pie. How is it not a vegetable pie? Come on, half of the fruit are vegetables. Like, whatever. Let's just do really nice little pie. There we go. That should heal quite a bit. And it'll still be a critical cook because we have the golden apple. Hot buttered apple. I'm making this pie. I'm making this hecking freaking... No, that should be the apple pie. I have written down the pie recipe wrong. Because it's not wheat, butter, salt. There's something else involved in this pie recipe. No, it's wheat, butter, sugar. Why did I think it was wheat, butter, salt? Huh. Alright. Well, that's what I wrote down, so that's what I did. That'd be why. So yeah, I'm still learning. Gonna fiddle around with stuff. Most of this is gonna get sold because it doesn't look good like this. I like an organized inventory. So I'm gonna figure out what I want to use each recipe for specifically. And you'll notice I have all these hearty monster cakes. That's probably gonna be what I use for hearty stuff. And then if I want more hearts, I just make an elixir. Then when it comes to like the sunnies, I kind of like the sunny loaf. Oh, I guess you can get a critical cook on that. Yeah, I like the sunny loaf. I think I like the one that just recovers all the hearts and then I can wash it down with a noble pursuit. Yeah, let me get rid of that. I probably won't keep the gloom cake. Although this is absolutely the best way to get gloom resistance. I don't care, come at me. It is. Even though I think I'll probably get rid of it because I just don't care about gloom resistance. I already have the armor. So we're fine. Enduring though, I think I'm gonna switch to carrot cake. Thematically it works better and I don't want another cake next to my cake. I want all the items for just one buff. Just kind of like how I think I'm going to with the elementals, just stick with the elixirs. Because I like the elixirs and I can get more duration. Oh, actually I got more duration out of these guys because maybe the loaf. But I don't want to do the loaf. I don't want to. Maybe I could do loaves. Maybe. It's kind of funny though. Spicy, chili wheat bread. I actually like the puddings more as far as the way they look. But really, I think I'm just going to go with the elixirs. Keep it simple. What was in this one? Did I really need to put that much in? Why did I put that much? Herb. So I could have used herb, melon, mushroom, and gotten to the same tier. Unfortunately, there's no way to easily, yeah, so I can't really, I guess I could use guts instead of teeth, and that would give me a little bit more time on there. So these aren't that bad. And I could always just, you know, throw in random stuff. Oh, that was me making. Some of these recipes are me making things just for selling. Like if I'm going to sell my like stones, my licky stones, I'm going to throw them in with a butterfly and make an elixir. Because that elixir will be worth more than selling the stones by themselves. Yeah, I got these up really high. Oh, because I think there's something. How did I get these up so high? Oh, I just got the critical cook, so I made that during the gloom. Yeah, so. I think it's funny that this one is ranked lower. Oh yeah, because it only has 2. That's a bummer. How did it only get 2? Bananas are 2 each. Oh, the beetle's only 1. So I need to do 2 porgies, not 2 bananas. That's where I fucked up there. Yeah. Bladed beetle, 2 porgies, dragon horn, and then it doesn't matter what monster parts, they just use a tooth. That would be the mighty elixir. But I'm low on porgies. I gotta go porgy fishing. I'm gonna do that today. Fishing takes a lot of time. I need to look into fishing boats. Tough pumpkin pie, I don't think it's worth it. I'd rather hold on to the pumpkin. Thematically, it's nice though. Same with the mighty fried banana, but I think here I'd rather use elixirs. These just don't look that appealing in my inventory. Now the fruit cake is great, but I need to find a different fruit to use, something more useful. Because I'm not happy with the way that looks. Although if I could do a hearty fruit cake. What's the fruit cake again? It's sugar and wheat. All right, so I need to get more sugar. But yeah, I could do a mighty fruit, or not mighty, hearty fruit cake. But the monster cake is kind of where I like the monster. Maybe I shouldn't do the monster cake as my hearty stuff. Well, I don't use them enough. Enough. A lot. I don't use the hearty stuff a lot because I don't have a ton of hearts in the first place. So it's not really useful to me right now. I just feel naked without having them on me. And sometimes I do want those extra hearts. Although at this point my armor is good enough that I don't really need it. Alright, anyway. That's enough rambling. Let's go sell. And in the future, we'll have a better idea of what recipes I want to put together. You know what? I should be buying these. They're not easy to come by. Then definitely getting the eggs. Thank you. Alright, then I would like to sell most of the stuff I made. I gotta remember to start putting 5 ingredients in it and things, like requiring that whenever I cook, so that it will be a pricier dish in the end, and I'll at least get my money back on the ingredients. Because, like, I put some expensive ingredients in this, but I didn't put, I think there was only 3 ingredients in there. But if I had thrown in, like, just a couple of other ingredients for value, but I didn't think I was going to sell it. I was just experimenting. That's the other thing too. When you're experimenting, you're thinking about going and selling it to get. So this is just a loss I have to take. Just fine. These things happen. The fact that I can get some money back out of it at all is nice. But yeah, I like having my row of drinks. I'm going to hold on to this for now, but I want to make the carrot cakes instead. Yeah, get all these out of my drink section. Mighty fried banana. I think that's only level 3 though, because I got the buff, the critical cook. Actually, I'm certain of it. Otherwise, it wouldn't. Look how cheap this is. There's a dragon horn in there. That bothers me so much. The dragon horns and the stars don't count for the cost just gets consumed as part of the cooking, I guess. Because everything else you put into an elixir adds to the cost. Oh, oh, stretch. I'm still waking up. This did start a little early. Probably shouldn't have rushed into it, but I didn't have anything else to do. Like, most of my content is scheduled. I didn't have anything to clip. I didn't want to mess with other stuff. So, start recording. Yes, sell this. I don't want to eat it. Then we'll go make a bunch of noble pursuits, and that'll be the end of ninja cooking. We'll hold on to those. Oh, we'll hold on to the bread, but we'll sell this. And then I'll go take that over to the lady. Yeah, that's a shame. See ya. Alright. So, first you warm up your pot. And... Didn't think there'd be spoilers in that cooking show, did you? Salt. And golden apple. Noble pursuit. 10 hearts. That's how I make mine, with a little apple juice. If I was going to use different ingredients, I would... It's a tough call. I would want to add... Because you can't, like I said, you can't add the hardy because they conflict. I don't think there's actually anything... Like, you could add one of the hardy to get a stronger healing. But that'd be such a waste, considering... Like, that's a waste. That's a waste of ingredients. Like, I don't just want to throw in a hardy radish so I can get the biggest hearts on my noble pursuit. That's a waste. I'll just drink a second noble pursuit. You're better off using the hardy stuff for something like to actually get that full healing benefit. Absolutely. Like, we're not here to be wasteful. We're here to cook. We're here to cook fancy foods that give good buffs or drank. And dank elixirs. Dank elixirs. Drank. And fancy food. Fancy food that gives good buffs without being lame. Like, you definitely don't want to make lame food. Lame food's lame. Alright. How many of these do I need? I don't know that one. What was that one? I used to think he'd only sing ocarina songs, but I know he sings the Song of Awakening. But that's not the Song of Awakening. I don't know that one. Anyway, let's just get a whole bunch of noble pursuits in order. I keep talking over his singing. I'm trying not to, because that's part of the fun. So he sings. Oh, there's no blood moon. We should get into our alternative uniform. Yeah, cooking by daylight. Oh, hold on, we forgot our ninja mask. Yeah, represent Kakariko. Hidden fairy ninja. I keep pausing as quick as possible, as if the blood moon's still on. Oh, that's Sarah's song. Definitely need to start whacking all the rocks to get more salt. I had been underestimating the power of salt. Alright, how many do we have now? Is that enough? 2 more. Ah, that was the one. The Song of Awakening. I like that. Alright. Boom. And, yeah. So that's ninja cooking. We're gonna be doing this more. I don't know if I'm gonna release this one. You know what? I will release this one. This is how this stuff gets done. You get into the game, you get an idea, and then you execute. And then you keep doing it until it's good enough. And then you put it out there. But I'm putting this one out there while it's trash. Because I'm staring at him. I don't know. Like, I keep forgetting the camera's over here. I keep staring at him. And so should you. But yeah, this is how it works. You know, you just come up with an idea for something silly, extend the life of the game, gives you whole new goals, whole new objectives, have more fun. That's how I have fun. Come here, I'm gonna put you in this pot.